Hello everyone. Bit of a cold morning this morning. The Met Service, which is New Zealand's weather station thingy, said it was 4 degrees here this morning. So nice to see the sun though. Alright, so yesterday I gave this all a weed eat because I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm actually thinking of putting some weed mat through because I walk through this bit all the time anyway. And then the rest will just be, it'll just turn into a flower garden. And then the other day, actually I forgot to mention, when I was cleaning up all of this, I found a plant and I pulled it out thinking it was a weed, and it's not. So I moved it over here next to my parsnips, and it was a celery. So that was interesting. So I was like, okay, well, I'll pop you there. It was growing very well over there, and it seems to have transplanted really well. So that was good. So today we're going to shift the rose, because last night when my husband came home, he obviously felt the need, and he put up, he cut off the legs of this and attached it. So it's all ready for the nice rose to grow up. So we need to go ahead and dig this one out. So we'll pop you here. So I think what I'll first do is clear away all the chip, because I really want it to go back in there, same area. I might have to find some dirt. That's the only problem. So I can sort of still see, because it's only been in here, actually it's been in here less than a year, so it shouldn't have spread too much. Ow, no fighting me. Gosh. So I'll go out here just to make sure. Yeah, no, it hasn't gone in too far, so that's always good. I can't feel anything. That's a good thing about roses, is they don't mind a move in the winter time. Oh, see, that's moving. I think there's a root there. Yeah, I think I caught a bit of a root there. And go and give it some support, so then it will be happy. Yeah, that's not too bad, is it? One thing people forget about roses is they're not overly fussy. Right, so we'll shift over to the panel and we'll line it up where we want it to go, which I sort of want it in the middle. Oh, we might turn it that way actually. I think if it sits like that, then we've got some nice good leaders there. I'll lift you up a little bit and you can see. So you can see got quite a few out this side and coming up the back there. So what I do is just clear away that. Actually, I might take this soil and pop it over in the other hole. That'll work, won't it? Yeah, no, the roses are not fussy. This soil is very, I don't know if you'd call it, I suppose, a bit clayey, and really it stays damp year round. I've had roses grow where you'd think, oh, it's so gross. How did there's anything grow there? Roses are the least fussiest plant I've ever dealt with. Other than, of course, plants like agapanthus, which are weeds anyway. Well, here anyway. Right. decent hole. What I might do is just keep a little bit of the soil to pack around it. Right, let's have a look. You can hear that's Mr. Eddie, or Eddie. It's my daughter's dog. There is obviously something that smells just yucky. Hey, Eddie. Yeah. He's out here supervising my work. All right. Good boy. Right, so I want it. What did I say? Yeah, like that. I might just push it with my foot before I put anything else in there, just to make sure it's sitting in there. There we go. All right. Yeah, I think it's going to make a really nice display here, because I'll be able to tie it up and not have all its poor flowers droop on the ground and go yuck. All right. And then the front ones, I think I might just encourage these ones this way, and we'll try and get them up there. All right, we'll go back over to the other hole and get that all tidied up, shall we? So as you can see, I put all that other dirt in there. So what I might do is stomp it down. I don't know if I'll eventually plant something else here, but at this stage, the other roses do quite a good job, so. Not as much of that as I want. Might have to go and get some off the pile, but otherwise, ugh, muddy, look, stuck to my boot. Yuck. All right. Job complete. Yeah, no, so that's all I needed to do at the minute. So there we go. I can just imagine it now. Nice big yellow flowers all up the top there. Nice big bunches of yellow flowers. It's going to look great. Now I've just got to wait for the weather to warm up again. So yep, weeded it over, sorry, what do you guys say? Line trimmed over there. And around the back here as well. Takes a bit to warm up these days, unfortunately, so you come out, you get chilly, and then you go back inside and stay cozy for a bit. So these are all the agapanthus we planted. They will eventually take over, like I said, but they're all starting to look really good and happy. So that'll put on quite a display over the summertime, I'm hoping. Now I trim these back because this is our only path around here. And then, yep, so line trimmed all around here as well. So these are all native tea trees that are just taking over the bank, which is fantastic, because when we first moved here we had to remove a few trees, which you can see that stump there was a big tree. It was a big tree. It was a big pine tree, and then there's another one there. So we're so glad that all these trees have decided to come back on their own and just fill in the bank all the way around there. Even got a nice little cabbage tree popping up there. So yep, we did it all the way around here. Line trimmed, sorry. Yeah, so eventually this will be the chooky pen, but for now I try to keep it tidy. And then back up and around the other side. Around to the spare parts pile. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to the last couple of days. Just thought I'd show you moving the rows around. I don't really have much else lined up for today. It's still a bit chilly, but the sun is nice. So great catching up with you. Thanks for watching. You're awesome. And we'll catch you guys on the next video.